Does the president plan to commemorate the holiday today or make any comment on it?
I'm not tracking his signature on a proclamation today. I know this is a federal holiday. I want to thank all of you for showing up to work. We are certainly here. We're working 24/7 right now. Nikki, go ahead.
Actually, that was my question. Will you plan to mark Juneteenth in any way, either today or with an event later on, maybe next week?
Sure. I just answered that question for you.
In a recent post on Truth Social, Donald Trump shared his opinion about federal holidays. He says, too many non-working holidays in America. It is costing our country billions of dollars to keep all of these businesses closed. The workers don't want it either. Soon we'll end up having a holiday for everyone's working day of the year. It must change if we are going to make America great again. This comes as today is Juneteenth, which marks the actual day of emancipation for all in America, because there were those in Galveston, Texas who didn't know they were free. This is a day for Black people and descendants of slaves in America, that he is deciding to post that there are just way too many federal holidays. This is a stark contrast from his 2020 self, where he actually acknowledged the day and he actually talked about the day. He didn't even acknowledge Juneteenth today, which is in line with him canceling DEI and, you know, the white nationalist-esque of it all. Happy Juneteenth, everyone. Happy Juneteenth.
Today was Juneteenth, also called Freedom Day, Jubilee Day, and on June 19th, 1865, enslaved people in Texas finally heard the Emancipation Proclamation. So today was a celebration for Black freedom, resilience, and the ongoing fight for justice in that community. And what did our president say about that? Racism in action, ladies and gentlemen, because we've seen none of these posts for other holidays, just Juneteenth, which is literally the day when people in Texas learned years later that they were free. So it was a day of liberation for Black Americans, which they're still not really liberated. Day for freedom, resilience, and the ongoing fight for that community. And this clown puts out essentially this holiday shouldn't exist, and that working class people just want to work 24/7. He doesn't know anything about workers. He definitely doesn't know anything about the Black community, the struggles they go through, and have this day to celebrate it for him. He just thinks it's nonsense. This is what this man thinks about anyone that's not white in this country, but that's what he posted today. Just disgusting once again.
So the holiday that celebrates the ending of slavery and the start of Reconstruction, he has all of this to say. Let's take a look at what he said on Columbus Day. He said, "I'm bringing Columbus Day back from the ashes. The Democrats did everything possible to destroy Christopher Columbus, his reputation, and all the Italians that loved him so much. They tore down his statues and put up nothing but woke, or even worse, nothing at all. Well, you'll be happy to know Christopher is going to make a major comeback. I am hereby reinstating Columbus Day under the same rules, dates, and locations as it has had for all the many decades before," end quote. So the man that resulted in the murder of indigenous folks should be celebrated as a federal holiday and doesn't waste time and money, but the holiday that celebrates the ending of slavery and the start of Reconstruction is a waste of time. And the funny thing is, a few years ago, he was wrongfully crediting himself for popularizing this holiday in general. Juneteenth was not given to us by Trumpy and his cronies. It was fought for and won by the Black Liberation Movement and the rebellion in 2020. Like, at this point, it ain't even a dog whistle. It's a full-blown bark.
A lot of people are going to be saying Happy Juneteenth. It should not be a federal holiday, and I'm on my way to work. Have a good day.
Hey guys, I'm just letting everyone know I will not be celebrating when the blacks finally got free. Hey guys, I'm just letting y'all know I will not be celebrating the time America finally started staying true to its words that all men were created equal. Hey guys, I'm just letting y'all know I will not be celebrating the time when every American was finally free. But generally, I want to know, what is the logic behind not wanting to make Juneteenth a federal holiday? Like, I just don't want to hear I hate Black people. Like, I want a logistical argument, like why Juneteenth should not be a federal holiday.
Let me show everybody your whole entire comment. First of all, there is no such thing as Black privilege because we do not control any of the systems that would garner such privilege for us. So there's that. Us celebrating Juneteenth has nothing to do with privilege. We are just celebrating the day that all slaves in the United States knew that they were free because Texas didn't want to free the slaves. No other race has a whole month. Well, this is awkward. I mean, seriously. And this list is not all of them. This is just a few. So there's that. Do you know how to Google? The 600,000 white people that died during the Civil War, half of them were the Confederates. Over 258,000 were the Confederates. What the fuck are we celebrating with them? The other half of white people did not die because they wanted to free the slaves. It was because the South was trying to expand slavery into the West to become an economic power. Abraham Lincoln and the North did not want that to happen. So Abraham Lincoln decided to emancipate only the slaves in the South in rebellion states to give the South an economic blow. In his own words, he said if he could have saved the Union without freeing a slave, he would have did it. In his own words. And the day to celebrate fallen soldiers is Memorial Day. Duh. But fuck the Confederates. For real, for real. White people did not start the civil rights movement. What the fuck are you talking about? The father of the civil rights movement is Frederick Douglass. And as far as black people not knowing white abolitionists, who the fucking black people you talking to? Because everybody know who John Brown is. William Garrison. Now they might not know Angelina Grimke or Ann Braden or James Zwerg, but they know who John Brown is. The fuck you mean? Every time black people celebrate something just for them, here come you unseasoned potatoes having something to say. You want a day to celebrate white people? Go ahead. Pick a fucking day. Pick a fucking month. Celebrate all you fucking want. But it's known that y'all talk about white people throughout the fucking year. What you need to ask yourself is, why do these communities need a month? Well, it's because you motherfuckers keep whitewashing history. If you don't want to celebrate Juneteenth, I don't give a shit. We don't give a shit. We don't care if you guys don't want to celebrate it. We don't care how you feel about it, okay? Mind the fucking business that pays you. Swipe. That's what you do when you see a Juneteenth video. Swipe. But we're gonna celebrate Juneteenth. So happy Juneteenth. Go cry about it. Get the fuck off my page.
Name one time Trump was racist. Okay, I will. 1973, the Nixon administration sued Trump for refusing to rent to black people. 1980s, Trump's casinos were accused of hiding the black staff when Trump visited. 1989, Trump took out a full-page ad arguing for the death penalty for a group of 5 black men, that was Central Park 5, effectively putting a bounty on their heads and plaguing them with a lifetime of death threats. He was sued by the Justice Department for discrimination. 1991, black guys counting my money, I hate it. The only kinds of people I want counting my money are short guys that wear yarmulkes every day. I think that the black guy is lazy, and it's probably not his fault because laziness is a trait in blacks. It really is. 1992, Trump's casino was fined $200,000 for transferring black dealers off certain tables to appease racist patrons. 1993, Trump said Native American casinos shouldn't be allowed because they don't look like Indians to me. 2000, Trump ran a series of attack ads against Native American casinos alleging, with no proof, that they were guilty of crimes. 2004, Trump fired a black contestant from The Apprentice for being overeducated. 2010, Trump arguing in favor of segregating Muslims in Lower Manhattan. 2011, birtherism. Trump alleged that Obama was Kenyan based on nothing but skin color. He never apologized nor denied